In this video, I'm going to share with you my 5 favorite AI-powered apps as a content creator. I've been a blogger and YouTuber for about a decade, and these tools are incredible. You can use them to generate scripts, text, audio, voiceovers, images, videos, and even news posts. And these are all 5 paid services that I'm paying anywhere from $5 to $50 a month to have a bunch of access to. But I'm going to demonstrate for you how you can use a few of these tools to generate almost limitless amounts of content, thousands and thousands of YouTube videos or blog posts about just about any topic, whether or not you are an expert in a topic. If you're here for the first time, go ahead, subscribe if you want to see more AI related YouTube videos. All right, so the first AI app we're going to talk about is ChatGPT 4.0. They just barely announced that they're going to open up their API for 4.0 to all developers. So if you're into programming, that opens up a massive opportunity for you. Well, I use ChatGPT 4.0 as a content creator, a YouTuber, is to help me generate scripts. I can say, generate a video script of 100 amazing facts about golden retriever dogs. And I can give a few other additional prompts if I want to. And then within a minute or two, I end up with this high quality list or script that I can then voice, saying all these interesting facts about golden retrievers. Now, I've actually created a bunch of YouTube videos leveraging ChatGPT 4.0 to help me generate scripts. And I will say it is important to fact check your lists. Because ChatGPT 4.0 is good. It's a lot better than 3.5, but it does sometimes spit out facts that don't exist. And so one hack you can do when you're using 4.0 to generate a script for a video is you tell it to double check its information and make sure it only includes facts that it actually has references for. If you do that, it will help skim out a lot of incorrect facts. And save you a lot of time when you're doing quality assurance to make sure your script is on spot. One thing that's also fun with ChatGPT is that you can tell it to create a funny script where it will throw in humor throughout it. You can tell it how many minutes long you want your video script to be, how many facts. If it doesn't generate the entire script in one sitting, you just type in continue and hit enter and it will continue generating the script. So with ChatGPT 4.0, it's super freeing as a content creator because now I can create content on thousands of topics that I don't even know anything about because the AI can be the expert in the topic and then I can do the human QA to make sure that everything looks good and then present it in a meaningful way. So ChatGPT, you can use 3.5 for free, but if you want the pro version, it costs about $20 a month. All right, so the second tool I want to talk about is ElevenLabs AI. ElevenLabs is so awesome. So I have tested multiple different kinds of text to voice generation before, and I've never come across one that was completely lifelike. I've heard of some good ones, but I've never come across a text to audio that sounds lifelike and doesn't sound robotic with kind of a robotic twang to it. Let's listen to a sample from ElevenLabs.
In this video, I'll share with you 100 amazing facts about golden retrievers.
Isn't that crazy? The other day I was on YouTube and I was listening to one of my videos and it was one of the videos that was voiced by an AI voice. And I was like, wow, this is so good. It's such a pleasant voice and they're pronouncing the words so well. And it's just got really good cadence and spacing of phrases. And then it auto-played one of my videos that I had voiced and it was kind of cringy. So I mean, I don't have a great voice for narrating probably, but...
Don't worry, Alex, you have a beautiful voice. My AI voice is just better.
I think it says a lot, the fact that there's an AI that can sound better than myself, a human, trying my best to voice a script. ElevenLabs has a bunch of different plans starting at $5 a month. They even allow you to generate, a few characters for free, so you can just test it out and whet your appetite. But if you're going to use it seriously, like me, you're going to have to pay probably, $5 or $22 a month, or maybe even $100 a month. If you're wanting to do audiobooks, you might even have to pay more. But I mean, with ElevenLabs, you could generate an audiobook in a day and it would be extremely high quality. You could do it in an Australian accent. You could have a lady voicing it. You could have a man voicing it. And, you know, it's amazing. You know, as a content creator, you can create an audiobook with no effort, really. You just copy and paste the text. And if the text has all the correct punctuation and spelling, then the app will spit out an audio reading of that book. So it's hugely useful. I think ElevenLabs knows that they're onto something because they charge you per character that you generate, but it's definitely super duper high quality, and I'm super grateful I came across it. My favorite AI tool for helping me create videos is called Pictory. The nice thing about Pictory is you can just copy and paste a script that you generate using ChatGPT. You can paste it into Pictory and then enter a space in between each line and then hit generate, video, and it will throw together a video slideshow with different stock video for each scene, for each, phrase that you have. And it will put text on the screen, have the text, fade in and out. There's all sorts of different styles. And then what you can do is you can use ElevenLabs audio, and you can upload that voiceover, or you can do your own voiceover, where you read the script out loud in front of a mic, and you can have it auto sync. So the audio syncs with the text displayed on the screen and the video that's behind the text. And it's just a very, very easy way to create, for example, any type of list video or other kind of educational video. And if you want to swap out the image or the video for any of the slides, all you gotta do is click a button, basically. Now, if you're interested in trying out Pictory, go ahead and click on the link in the comment section below to get a discount. All right, guys, so the fourth AI app that I absolutely love is Midjourney. It's this Discord app where you just tell it what to imagine and it will create images or photos. So we're gonna go ahead and give that a try. So let's create, imagine a photo of a golden retriever in space flying on a rocket ship. And isn't that crazy? I mean, within a minute or so, it was able to generate these 4 different iterations of that prompt. Let's try another prompt. Imagine a golden retriever who looks like Superman standing in front of an army of armed cats. And then I can pass in all sorts of different parameters into my prompt. For example, I can do --AR 16:9, and that will make the aspect ratio 16:9 the shape of a YouTube thumbnail. So I've had a lot of fun using Midjourney as a YouTuber to help me generate some really eye-catching thumbnails with people making really fun expressions or pointing at things, or just like a background of myself doing something pointing to a picture that's relevant to what I'm talking about. But sometimes I'm creating a video, I'm using Pictory, and there's not a video there, and there's not really an image that shows what I want it to show. So sometimes I'll generate an image for my video. Maybe I'm coming up with ideas of creative ways to use old car tires. Maybe there's not an image on the web of making a castle out of car tires, but I could ask Midjourney to create a castle out of old car tires. And then, a minute later, boom, I've got a castle out of car tires. So Midjourney is super powerful as a content creator. Pinterest, I feel like Midjourney, if you're really into making pins on Pinterest, you could save yourself so much time, Say you want to have a castle made out of graham crackers, that would take a long time to do that, but I mean, you could just ask Midjourney to do that. Midjourney is also a great brainstorming idea tool. So like if you're thinking of building something or creating something, you can kind of create a rough draft version in your mind using Midjourney. So sometimes Midjourney will allow you to create a few images for free, but generally speaking, you're probably gonna pay about $10 a month to be able to generate a lot of images using Midjourney. A warning though, it is kind of addicting when you start using Midjourney, and it is something that I personally wouldn't feel okay letting my children use unsupervised, because you can create all sorts of different images and they're pretty good at blocking certain categories of images, but a child could generate images that are inappropriate. So just keep that in mind if you subscribe to Midjourney. You may not want to share that with your children. All right, now the fifth and final AI tool I want to share with you is called Perplexity AI or Perplexity Pro. What makes Perplexity AI different and better than ChatGPT in certain use cases is that it can scrape the web, but instead of just checking, 2 or 3 sources like ChatGPT 4.0 does on, the web browsing version, from my experience, what it will do is it will check like 8 sources. And so if you have a YouTube channel where you're creating, the updates in AI for the week or updates in the war in Ukraine, or you want to compile a bunch of news from a bunch of different sources and do a weekly update video, Perplexity AI would probably be very, very useful for you. I also think Perplexity AI is a terrific resource for anyone who's trying to create hundreds or thousands of blog posts to rank on YouTube search. I think it's a little bit more advanced in its abilities to format your results in the way you want them to, and to check and include more references and sources. And one thing that's nice, if you subscribe to Perplexity, you don't have to subscribe to ChatGPT. You get, the same kind of service as you would subscribing to ChatGPT, but you also get a few other additional perks that help if you're trying to create text content or create news content. And you can get it for the same price of $20 a month as you would pay subscribing to ChatGPT. So those are my favorite AI-powered apps. I'd love to hear what your favorite apps are in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Go ahead, subscribe, and I'd love to share more content with you in the future. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.